I live, yeah, 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 with that shit. Yeah, no matter where, yeah, I'm not in bed.
What is good, y'all? Bit for bit, Mark Turner. We are here today. Going to talk about some good news today. And a lot of y'all know things that happen in the world. Just want to hit y'all with some good information. It's pretty much the first time I'm doing a video like this. I had one recorded, but I actually didn't record the audio. But we're coming back at y'all because we want to go over the market cap today. We want to cover some news over Ripple. SEC lawsuit. We're going to cover some information on some of the things going on with the hacks, with the chicken companies, with the banks, with the oil, all that stuff. And we want to give you some advice. But listen, it's not financial advice. It's only for entertainment purposes. I am an entrepreneur. I am an enthusiast. I am looking toward the future, not looking at today or the past. I'm looking at tomorrow because I want to have a better lifestyle for my family. And I definitely want y'all to take a look at this stuff and make sure you do your own due diligence. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Crypto. Here we on CoinGecko, y'all. Let me zoom in. CoinGecko right there for y'all. We are looking at the market cap right now. Market cap is sitting at $1,600,000,000,000. It is down a lot. A couple months ago, we was at $2 trillion, but right now we're down to $1,600,000,000,000. Right now, sitting at number one is Bitcoin at $36,000. We got Ethereum at $2,471. I don't look at Ethereum. I don't look at Binance, but they're there. Anyway, Cardano's at 154. Dogecoin, the doggy coin, is at 32 cents, sitting at number 6, and XRP is at 0.86 or 86 cents. And we can look at some other coins on here too. Got some other interest coins I'm very interested in, such as Stellar is at 34 cents, VeChain at 11 cents. We got Tron at 7 cents. We got EOS at 505. We also have, where's another good coin I like to look at? Cosmos at 13 cents. Man, I'm glad I sold that coin right there. I had that coin when it was at, I forgot what the price point was, real low. I got it, thing jumped to like $27, and now it's down to 13, but I actually sold it at $27. I wasn't trying to chase the market. I just happened to get at a good time. IOTA, another good one. Algorand, another good one at a good entry point of $1. Very good. Cosmos, a good entry point at $1.11. May go down a little bit more, but get prepared. Don't try to chase the market. If you don't understand, find the resources that you need. Learn this stuff. I said the way I do it is I just study, understand what I know. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. It's not worth it unless you do the work for yourself. And as I say all the time, people only pay attention when they pay for attention. So let's go and get into this news today. First piece of news today, we're talking about the IMF raises concern over El Salvador adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, if you don't know what's going on, El Salvador is one of the first countries that have actually taken Bitcoin as legal tender. But let's get into the article. Let's break it down a little bit. Don't want to take too much of your time, but we want to have fun doing this. So here it says International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has raised concerns over El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as a legal tender. They have a real reason behind this, and every story that comes behind this kind of builds on that, and everything after that builds onto that as well. So here we go. International Monetary Fund, IMF, has raised concerns over El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as a legal tender. It said Bitcoin possesses macroeconomics, financial, and legal issues. The IMF statement comes ahead of its meeting with Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele later on Thursday. So that should be today, y'all. But look, here it is right here. El Salvador made history yesterday after it passed a bill to make Bitcoin a parallel legal tender, becoming the first country in the world to do so. The Salvadorian government also bought 150 million in Bitcoin and announced it would accept Bitcoin from various merchants and promote its uses. So why is that a big concern? One of the big concerns is, and especially in this particular realm when we come to talking about cryptocurrencies or digital money or whatever you want to call it, what you got to understand is Bitcoin is being looked at in a way now that they're saying a lot of illegal things are going with the movement of money, even with the stuff we're about to talk about now. So let's roll this story over into the next story. Next story we're talking about is this right here. JBS paid $11 million in Bitcoin to ransomware criminals. What was this about? What was this about? This is back in June 10th of 2021. Let's talk about this. Well, today is June. It's June. Is it June? June? I guess it is June. So here we go. JBS paid $11 million in Bitcoin to ransomware criminals. Ransomware criminals attacked JBS plant that processes about 20% of America's meats, and the company has paid $11 million to attackers. 11 million in Bitcoin. Remember that, 11 million in Bitcoin. Let's go to the first and third paragraph. I should have kept those highlighted, but I got you ready. Let's go. JBS USA Holdings Inc., one of the world's largest food processors, has paid $11 million in Bitcoin to ransomware attackers. The payment follows an attack that knocked out JBS plants that process roughly 20% of America's meat supply. It was very painful to pay the criminals, but we did the right thing for our customers. Andre Nogueira, whatever his name is, I don't want to hack it up, chief executive of JBS SA's U.S. division, told Wall Street Journal. Not only did it affect that particular company, they have another company up under them that hit hard too. So that's why I said let's go to the first to the third paragraphs. He added that the payment was sent after several JBS plants were brought back online. The ransomware attack also hit JBS secondary, a subsidiary of Pilgrim's Pride Corp, the second largest poultry processor in the United States. So how did this all transpire? What happened? So right here, this is basically, if you read the story and we go further into the stories and the more stories that come about, you're going to start to see a connection. So JBS attack, the attack that actually happened. So Nogueira reportedly learned about the attack on May 30th. That's what he says. And a message demanding a ransom was sent to the company in exchange for return access to JBS computer systems. Last week, the FBI attributed the attack to a ransomware group known as R-Evil. But it remains unclear how the attackers gained access to JBS systems. Despite the attack, JBS actually had a backup plan. Nogueira told the Wall Street Journal that the company maintains secondary and encrypted backups of all its data, which is a good thing to have. Have your data, just like when you're dealing with cryptocurrency. We'll start talking about that stuff. Matter of fact, before we go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, smash the like bell. Make sure you get on this thing. Let me know. Comments are very good. Let me tell you why. Put the comments in there. Tell me if I'm talking too fast, if I'm not talking eloquent enough for you. Let me know what I can do better to make these videos better, because if you do that, you like and subscribe, you let YouTube know we brand new out here, but we're making things happen. Now check this out. Despite the attack, JBS actually had the backup. We talked about this. The company was able to return functionality to its plants through this data. Still, despite the reported good progress, JBS technology experts claimed there was no guarantee the criminals could strike again. So let's go further. There's another story that happened. Now, this was actually a story of paying ransom and recovery. Now, understand this, and I want everybody to understand this out there. Don't think you can get away with whatever you think you're doing out there, because they can track you. They can find you. They will find you, and they will get you. They will hunt you down like Liam Neeson did in Taken. They will find you. They got a set of skills. They're going to find you. And when they find you, they're going to get you. So the U.S. recovers Bitcoin paid to Colonial Pipeline hackers. Colonial. This is what this right here, people. It's all about this right here. U.S. recovers Bitcoin paid to Colonial Pipeline hackers. Colonial Pipeline paid $4.4 million in Bitcoin to resolve a ransomware attack, but it didn't end too good for those hackers. So check it out. Quick brief. We're going to go straight into it, y'all. Here it is right here. Read this, understand this, love it, and love it some more. Here we go. This is what it says. Federal authorities have recovered some of the Bitcoin paid by Colonial Pipeline to resolve a ransomware attack that shut down the East Coast oil pipeline for nearly a week in early May. Colonial paid $4.4 million in Bitcoin to take back control of its systems, according to a warrant filed in the U.S. District of Court in the Northern District of California. Hold on, saying it too fast. Let's go back and say it one more time, people. According to a warrant filed in the U.S. District Court in the Northern District of California and a subsequent announcement by the Department of Justice, the government this morning has seized 63.7 Bitcoin, which is the equivalent of $2.3 million taken in the attack. The warrant appears to point to a little used wallet with one incoming transaction from May 27. Okay, the news comes as President Biden embarks on an overseas trip during which he will be talking about ransomware with the G7 leaders as well as Russian President Vladimir Putin. Hope that goes well. But let's get a little bit deeper into this and let's talk about what are the solutions and what's going to happen in the future to fix these problems. What this is telling us, people, is that our technology is antiquated. It's telling us technology that we're currently using is outdated, and we are really on the verge of Web 3.0. It says right here, the sophisticated use of technology to hold businesses. Make sure I highlight it for y'all. I want you to hear this. The sophisticated use of technology to hold businesses and even hold cities hostage for profit is decidedly a 21st century challenge. But
It's
the old
2:30.
adage, yes, it is. But the old adage of follow the money still applies. U.S. Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco said in a press conference today, before praising the work of the DOJ's recently created, here we go, recently created ransomware and digital extortion task force, and thanking Colonial for its swift communications. Listen, I've gone through some stuff and I've been dealing with some stuff as well. What I'm telling you, this stuff is about to change. A lot of people have been running some scams. They're doing a lot of things. And you start to see a lot of this stuff going on YouTube, especially these little videos you see where they promise you money. Be careful. I've gotten caught up in some things like that. I'm actually in the process of going after a company right now. I'm not going to discuss that company. This would be on a separate video. We'll go through the process together. But let's go to the next story that connects all this stuff together. Check this out. U.S. Bank State Street to set up a digital unit focused on cryptocurrencies. I want y'all to understand something. The banks are not telling y'all a lot of things right now. Everything is happening. You just don't see it. The mainstream news is not talking about it, or you actually will see it on the mainstream news. You just not paying attention to it. Open your eyes, people. Stop looking at the far. I ain't gonna say no bad words. Stop paying attention to the mess that's out there that's distracting you for what you need to really be paying attention to. And you need to really pay attention to what's going to the future because most people are not paying attention to the future. But let's go ahead and get back into this article right here. State Street sets up a digital unit. Highlight so you can see. I know it's bright yellow. Don't ask me how to change it. If you know how to change this stuff, let me know, okay? Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share to the content. Hey, let's get it in. The Finance Times reported State Street latest endeavor in relations to the cryptocurrency industry. According to coverage, the giant bank has outlined plans to create a new digital division, which will allow the organization institutional clients to interact with crypto assets. State Street Digital comes after the enhanced appetite from customers, whose demand toward digital assets has increased by 300% in the past few months, said the division person in charge, Nadine Chakar. Great name. We are at the tipping point now where this is moving fast. We are getting calls from endowments and foundations that are getting donations in crypto and saying, what do we do with this? We are seeing companies that are thinking of adding crypto to their balance sheets. She said, did I read that right? Let's go back and read it right. We are seeing companies that are thinking of adding crypto to their balance sheets, she said. This is Nadine Chakar. The new initiative will be the results of a collaboration between the large banks and several academic organizations and local regulators, she explained. As the U.S. is preparing to enhance its regulatory grip on the industry, Chakar said the bank will support everything in crypto services that we are allowed to support from a regulatory perspective. The level of communication back and forth with our regulators is intense. Let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something to you. It's going down. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, you're not. And here is where it states it here. U.S. Bank and crypto, plural, not singular. U.S. banks. After years of bashing the cryptocurrency industry, American banks have changed their tune in the past several months, citing high customer demand, similar to State Street. Half a dozen U.S. giants outlined plans to get involved in the digital asset space through various endeavors. The oldest banks, now remember we got some old banks out here, and these banks are not letting go of no power. They're going to get on board, and either you're going to be aboard or you're going to be on the back end. Either way, you got to get involved. If anybody tells you this is not important, I'm telling you, their businesses are doomed. I promise you. But it's not financial advice. It's only for entertainment purposes. Make sure you do due diligence and make sure you do your own research. Make sure you smash and like the comments and below, whatever I'm supposed to say, do it. The oldest U.S. bank, BNY Mellon led the charge as it launched custody services earlier this year. Shortly after the trend joined after the trend, J.P. Morgan Stanley, the Wall Street behemoth, enabled its institutional customers to receive Bitcoin exposure through 3 funds and filed to purchase Bitcoin for a dozen of its own funds. Previously well-known bashers such as Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan also joined the bandwagon. Goldman even filed for a Bitcoin ETF, while JP Morgan is reportedly looking to release an actively managed Bitcoin fund despite its CEO's concerns. Listen, y'all. All this stuff is coming to a head. All this stuff works out for its own reasons. I'm going to keep this video short. We're going to come back with some more information. We're going to talk about the Ripple XRP case in our next video. But I definitely want y'all to understand something. This stuff is happening. If you don't believe it, you need to keep your eyes open. And you need to know that the world is changing. It's happened before. It'll happen again. And it never stops. But here is some good information if you want to know more about cryptocurrency, or you want to know some resources you can purchase from. You can buy here at BitTorrent. I will leave a link below in the description. BitTorrent is a great exchange. It is actually partnered with Ripple XRP, but XRP, it runs on the XRP ledger. I'll explain more to you about that later. Also, another link below would be crypto.com. Most people do see these particular apps. They use them, but they really don't understand the value. They don't understand where to search. They don't understand how to do their own research. But that's why I'm here to help you get a little information. I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm going to help you as much as I possibly can, but you will need to do your own research. And also, one of my favorites is Uphold. Uphold has a lot of data. Uphold has a lot of information. Uphold deals with cryptocurrency, and it's linked to a lot of other different places out there to find cryptocurrency and investments. But also, make sure to be responsible, y'all. Make sure you do the right thing when it comes to your cryptocurrency and your money. Make sure that you don't invest what you're not willing to lose. And also, do not take this financial advice seriously. Take it seriously, but don't take it seriously, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only here to talk about cryptocurrency because I am a cryptocurrency enthusiast. I have a good time doing this. Also, I'm a trainer, but that's on a whole nother channel, Turned Up Fitness. That's how we do. If you know me, Martin, that's how we get down. But look, y'all stay blessed. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you smash that like button. I keep messing that up. Make sure you smash the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Tell me what I can do better to improve my channel, and I will do my damnedest to get it done. Y'all stay blessed. We are out.